is up, Sweep Delay Podcast fans? This is your host with the most, Mike Masunas. Hope you guys are doing good. This is my first official video podcast review of a film, so I'm pretty excited. Now, the reason I picked this film is because I just watched it a couple days ago, and I figured nobody's really going to give a crap about it on the audio podcast, so I figured why not talk about the DVD version. So, here is the movie I'm going to be talking about. Ultraviolet. Okay, so Ultraviolet. I watched this a couple times already, and here's the thing with Ultraviolet. It stars Milla Jovovich, which basically, if you were to look up her name in a dictionary, it means girl that is badass and will always whoop a dude's butt, basically. And obviously you guys know that she originally was a model and then transformed herself into be this big iconic action star, starting with, Fifth Element is where she really got the big jump in her career, and then obviously Resident Evil put her way over the top. And this movie is awesome because of the fact of you're getting almost the Resident Evil style Alice, but instead she's got a sword and she's got awesome martial arts. This movie is really cool because of the fact of different things. The movie is very, very bright. I mean, we're talking bright colors. There's not probably one scene in the whole film where there's any darkness whatsoever. And that's on purpose. Tons of special effects. Essentially, this is a vampire movie, and you would never know it's a vampire movie. I mean, just based on the description on the back. It says Milla Jovovich, Cameron Bright, X-Men 3, Nick Kinglud, Legend of Zorro, and William Fichtner, The Longest Yard, starring the story of a woman caught in a futuristic civil war between the government and a subculture of disease-modified humans in whom speed, strength, and intelligence are magnified. To protect a young boy who has been marked for death, she must fend off the human government. Now, does that tell you that it's a vampire film? Absolutely not. You actually find out it's a vampire film probably 30 or 40 minutes into the film. See, what's really cool about this film is it's way over the top. Way, way, way over the top. I mean, the action is completely ridiculous. You can never do any of this in real life whatsoever. Obviously, it's a futuristic film because she can load her guns and she can load swords all into this little glove thing she has, and she just got to go like this and then her sword will appear. It's a very futuristic film, very sci-fi film. But what makes it so cool is the action fight scenes. That's what makes this movie so great. I mean, the fighting in this film is so flippin' amazing. This is definitely my favorite Milla Jovovich fighting film. But I mean, a lot of people hate on this film. I mean, the plot holes are probably pretty big. As far as like story-wise, I mean, we're probably talking like a 2.5. But when it comes to action, we're definitely looking at a 3.5, 4 stars, hands down. When you combine it together, you probably have about a 2.5, 3-star film. But I really enjoy this film just because of the fact of it's way over the top. It doesn't take itself seriously. Milla Jovovich looks really good with long hair. Usually, I definitely have issues with the way she looks a lot of the times in the Resident Evil films. But this is the best looking that I've ever seen her in a film. And most of all, it's unapologetic, which is pretty cool. And so, yeah, I really dig this film. It does get a lot of hate, but I actually dig it. But, of course, it's definitely not worthy enough of an hour-long discussion. It's just, if you're looking for some mindless action, you want to see a girl kick some major butt and see some excellent martial arts, especially sword fighting, I recommend you rent this film and check it out if you've never seen it. If you have seen it but it's been a while, throw it in your DVD player. Blu-ray especially would look awesome because of how bright the colors are. And I think you really dig this film. So that's what I got to say about my first movie review, Ultraviolet. I give this puppy 3.5 stars. Really, really good. I enjoyed myself a lot. It's way better than most people say it is. So, yeah, that's what I got. So, as far as what my next movie is going to be, I have no flipping idea. But I wanted to at least throw out, a thank you, and then also throw out my first review of a film. So, now Andrew's going to be doing a really cool intro. When it comes to editing, when it comes to music, the the podcast being audio, I can totally edit stuff, no problem, you know, that's my thing. But when it comes to video, I have no clue. I don't even have a webcam. I just got an iPhone. So that's why it looks good, but it doesn't look that great. That's because I'm using my iPhone for the camera. So Andrew, he's got that whole video thing down. So he's going to create a really cool intro to all the video reviews. So look for that on probably his first video review, and then he'll give it to me and then show me how I'm throw that in there. So that's what I got, guys. Thanks so much for checking this out, and I will catch you on the either next video review or on the podcast. So you guys take care. Masunas out.